Ted Cruz said that tariffs are a tax, a sales tax on the American public. Donald Trump says they're not. It can't be both. Which one is lying? You heard me earlier when I said tariffs are good and bad. And they are. I'm still going to
say nothing.
I honestly think I think we're in the right place with what we're doing with these tariffs to get us where we need to go. But it hurts. I got it. I do it. I can assure you it pains me to stand up here because I get hit just like you guys are. I'm not different. It's hurting the hell out of me too.
Manufacturing. Two politicians saying two different
I
things.
think, well,
Which one is what? Which one?
The only thing I can.
All of them!
I'm your elected congressman and I can only speak for myself.
Which one do you believe?
Yes.
Well, we'll find out what it
Which one
does.
do you believe? Trump or Cruz?
In that question, so they're both right. And President Trump playing the long game, trying to push break the ship. So they're both right.
No.
Probably playing a game. It's not, money's not game.
I'll take him and I'll take him.
I'd like to thank you for actually being able to come out here and talk with us today. I know there's a lot of different varying opinions. My question is, you talked about industry and the threats of war globally and internally. So with that being said, with our infrastructure for our government and our military, what's the plan to reignite the forge, to rebuild and increase our infrastructure for our military needs? The reason I'm asking is because I don't want to be a part of that rebuild and increase. How do you get a part of that?
Yeah.
But are you a business owner? Okay, say more. I guess is the best way to say that.
Do you think?
So one of the companies I'm a part of is with industrial hemp, and we're able to create thousands of jobs.
Okay. Right. And that's a good question. But there is that possibility for you. Currently, what we're doing is trying to realign the ability for small businesses, because you have the primes, and ladies and gentlemen, prime companies are the big Lockheed Martin, Boeing, those are primes, okay? And when a prime is engaged in the Department of Defense, as you're asking, they are almost absolute. It's almost impossible to move into that space because they are so large. And what we want in Congress is for the ability, like you, sir, to have your company have the ability to get in, engage in the DoD, like they have the opportunity. So that's with program reform, moving primes and subs, which you would be, into a space that makes sense. Now there's a lot of, obviously, red tape and bureaucracy that we have to wade through in order to do that. And I wish I could stand in front of you today and say, hey, it's going to be done tomorrow. That won't be the case. Now as we move downstream and start to unpack this thing, I'm hoping that you will have that ability to get in there. We don't have I think it's GSA, the site that provides all the documentation, engage with them, and win win those contracts without the proverbial nightmare of having to deal directly with a client. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull something up that I just want to show you because we got 5 minutes. And I just want to show you these. I just want to show you this. Before I slide it.
What the hell is that?
Can y'all see that? No. Zoom in a little bit. Make it larger.
Why don't you let us talk to you? Let's let us talk to you. The stock's dropping. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Let's talk to you.
Send me an email so I can read it.
This is our debt clock.
Yeah, okay.
We
let's
pay
talk
our
to you.
taxes just like you.
Let's go.
At top, U.S. national debt, $36 trillion in counting. 36 trillion. And it's almost hard to contemplate what that means. A million seconds is like a million. So let's say a billion seconds is 31 years. If you're doing seconds, how many seconds is a billion? 31 years. A trillion seconds is 31,000 years. 36 trillion is 1 billion years. And that's our national debt and crime. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, every 20 seconds, there's $1 million added to that debt.
There it is.
Yes, tax oligarchs! Tax must!
Don't come off the rails on me, all right?
Cut out some golf trips.
Look how much trillion. $2 trillion is our deficit. That's how much we spend and we don't have.
That's what Trump spends on golf balls.
Every president in history has spent past that, except, you know, there's only one president. There's only been one president in the past like 40 years that's balanced the budget, is Bill Clinton.
There you go.
A Democrat.
Every Republican has increased
Our
the
revenue is
deficit
$5
since
trillion.
Reagan.
This is how much money we draw in annually to pay for the things the United States government has to pay for. We spend $7 trillion. We have a $2 trillion deficit. Now here's the problem. If you're over here, which you can't see it very well, we have workforce. We're trying to increase the amount of workforce that we have in order to pay revenue to bring the $5 million and the $7 trillion together. Because we're spending more than we have in the bank.
Exactly.
And that's
Notice
the
it's the
problem.
women that are making the
That's why we're
noise.
trying to make the deficit cuts to go budget neutral, so that's not a problem anymore.
All right. He needs to talk.
Thank you, Vanna.
We love it.
Okay?
Yeah, he needs to talk.
He needs to talk?
Yeah, he does.
All right, go ahead.
Not
Shoot.
making any points here.
How you doing? My name is Reginald Dees. I'm a local business owner here in Willis.
Yes, sir.
I went to the Capitol last Monday. I met a guy by the name of Butch Miller, and that's his name.
Doesn't matter, keep going.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Mitch Fuller. My bad, I had dyslexia. And we're trying to keep our industry open. And I don't know if this is the right forum to ask, but they're trying to pass certain bills here in Texas and trying to eliminate, which is the cannabis industry. I'm a disabled veteran. I was served in the United States Navy. I'm 70% PTSD service connected.
Thank you, sir.
The reason I'm saying that is because cannabis saved my life. It got me off all these different kind of medications. When I went to the VA, they tried to prescribe me my psychiatric medication. The lady over the phone said, would you go ahead and just, what commercials have you seen? And I said, that's the way we're going to pick my medication to save my life?
What'd she say?
She said, what commercials have you seen to pick my psychiatric medication? And that scared me.
What's your question?
Yes. And my question is, would you help support and be opposed of SB 3 and House Bill 28 before House Bill 4242?
From the state of
Texas bills?
Yeah, okay.
He's a congressman.
So, yeah, this is my first time doing this.
Yeah, you're good. So this is where, you know, as a conservative guy, and I was raised in Willis, so I'm a wildcat. If you know that, you can do that. All right, so I lead legislation in the United States House of Representatives for psychedelic treatments on cognitive issues in the veteran space. That includes THC and all. This really kind of, this rubs people the wrong way when I really kind of stood out on this because I think it's important. I think the research is in place currently and showing the numbers that through holistic means, that was what we're talking about, removes the opioids and the SSRIs out of the equation because that is just a killer of the veteran community, as you probably are well aware. But the tricky part is I'm very laser focused on the guardrails because I don't want to lose control of it, right? And as the research starts to populate, and we moved legislation last year and moved it this year for the active members and the veterans to have the ability to go into research protocols to have this, okay? And as that starts to populate itself, I'm hoping, again, if we keep it on the rail, that we can introduce this in a way that is a safe, secure, medically based, profound movement forward to decrease symptomatic issues, increase quality of life in a holistic way with no addictive problems whatsoever, and we can go forward and do great things. So yes, I do, okay? Thank you.
Okay, did you say something?
Been here an hour.
Ma'am, this is the time limit, and I promise myself I go home and take care of my kids. But God bless each and every one of you.